Hi, I'm Thomas Leonards. I'm the VP of Sales here at Quark Expeditions. I'm known as a polar expert. I've been going to the Arctic for over a decade. And when I joined Quark, one of the itineraries that really struck me as being truly special was the Kapitan Khlebnikov itineraries doing the circumnavigation over the top of the Arctic. A very special attempt is going to be made to penetrate the Kennedy Channel. Only submarines have ever successfully navigated this channel between Greenland and Canada. Being an icebreaker, it can go to places that virtually no one can go to or has ever been to before. With helicopters on board, 2 Mi-2s that no one else has on their ship, you can access places that perhaps no one has ever stood on before. Not only will there be the top scientists of the world, marine biologists, field staff, but we also have Chris Hadfield, Canadian astronaut. So if you want to be part of something truly unique for that once-in-a-lifetime experience, now is your chance, as this voyage is only being offered this year in 2016. So call us now, and one of our polar travel advisors will be happy to talk to you. See you this year.
My name is Alex McNeil, and over the past decade I've had the great privilege of completing over 100 polar expeditions, traveling extensively in the Arctic. The second half of this season's Arctic circumnavigation voyages on the Kapitan Khlebnikov have a host of highlights which will really enrich those who are able to participate in these voyages' experience. And I'd like to share a few highlights with you as to what I would look forward to on those voyages. The Khlebnikov has the ability to transcend the usual parameters and go into areas that are rarely, if ever, accessed by private travelers. Areas such as Ellesmere Island, Axel Heiberg Island with the petrified forests with the glaciers streaming down, terminating into these incredible land-based formations. A magical place, unlike anything else within the polar regions and certainly within our planet. The wildlife throughout this portion of the circumnavigation will be wide-ranging and abundant. The Canadian Arctic archipelago makes an incredible habitat because the sea ice of which these animals depend upon remains much longer than anywhere else in the Arctic because it's trapped within the islands. So you have the ice formations which are preserving the ecosystems on which these animals thrive, and you have the equipment in the Icebreaker and the mediums in which we're traveling to access these areas respectfully and hopefully have some intimate encounters with some of the Arctic's most iconic species. The voyage that goes up to Ellesmere Island in particular reaches a very high latitude, coming into Tanqueray Fjord itself, where there's a remote Canadian Ranger camp. The hiking opportunities in this area in particular are fantastic, and the glacial landscapes are very different in comparison to other parts of the Arctic. Smoking hills, the shale that was ignited thousands of years ago, which still burns today, viewed from above by helicopter, allowing you the perspective of this kilometers-long geological spectacle. One of the most memorable experiences that I've had over my many years of traveling on icebreakers is the feeling you get sitting in a helicopter on the back deck of the ship, getting ready to take off on one of many scenic flights or transits from the ship to a shore to go for a hike, which we undertake through the use of the Mi-2 helicopters. And this is something that you don't get on any of the other trips that operate. These trips in particular draw not only a very refined traveler, but also are considered within the expedition industry of sort of the pinnacle of expedition travel. This draws the best of the best. Authors, doctors, researchers, explorers, people who have vast amounts of experience and passion for these regions will be traveling with you as your expedition team members to bring the voyage to life. There's no promise that any time in the near future an expedition like this will be available again. This is a life-changing experience to translate your interest in the beautiful and pristine polar regions into taking the voyage of a lifetime on the Kapitan Khlebnikov. We look forward to sharing this experience with you.